Hello. Don't hate me. I've sold my katana. Got my reasons. The katana helped me start my whole YouTube channel. I genuinely loved it. I had a Fender Twin from my gigging days that wasn't getting played much, and I wanted to just kind of metaphorically throw valves out the window and buy myself an amp. And in my head I had one of these digital Line 6 amps that used to get in the 90s. I thought just something fun, digital, that I can get lots of tones and have fun with to reignite my love of guitar, because I had left guitar behind for a few years. So I bought the katana and loved it. But then I bought my valve amps and loved them more, and that's simply it. When I listened to the tones on my first 15-20 videos, they were all katana. And I loved my tones at the time, but everybody's on a journey, and my little musical journey has definitely led me back into valves. And as much as I love the katana, I have said recently that if it's out and out tone you're looking for, I think the valve amps, the Marshall, the Vox, the Supro and the Cornell beat it. For me, they do. And so the katana spent more time in the cupboard lately than out on the bench. I'll talk to you more about it in a minute. Let's have a quick break. So as I was saying, I used to get a lot of comments about, why are you not using the katana's full potential? And I don't have a PC, I don't have a laptop, and the thought of plugging my amp into a computer anyway, it's a big turn off for me. So I never used the katana's full potential. I do suspect that it's, even more amazing than I thought it was. So the catalyst was, I had noticed it staying in the cupboard, and I was thinking, why am I not playing my katana? And I thought, I know, I'll have it as an amp that if I ever do go gigging again, I can put it in the boot and it'll be a wonderful backup for me. But when I think back to it, if stuff doesn't get used, somebody's going to love that amp. It should be with somebody else rather than with me. So, and anyway, I gigged for 15 years with a valve amp, and by the way, the valve amp never let me down. It was on the same valves when I sold it. It was a Fender Twin. So I've had a lucky experience with valves. I wouldn't even know how to change a valve. I don't get them serviced. I just play them. So I would, if I was gigging again, I would take my valve amp of choice and I'd have a second valve amp in the boot, and that would be my spare. Or I'd go out and buy another solid state amp as a backup. By the way, the solid state amp that is, I think I would probably buy now, if you think of the katana was trying to be a jack of all trades, I really like the tones from the Tone Master series from Fender. I think they do a twin, I wouldn't get that, but they do a deluxe, I think, a Fender Blues Deluxe, or I can't remember. They've all got, there's too many Fender amps to keep track of them, but you know the one I mean. Tone Master, solid state, everybody keeps saying you can lift it with your pinky. That's probably what I would get if I was gigging. But I probably won't get it in reality because I probably won't gig again, and I love my situation with my valve amps. So I do maintain the katana is an amazing amp. I'll happily take all your questions again, because you often ask me questions about, Paul, how do you get a tone for this, and how do you get this, whatever. So I'm happy to still answer all these questions because I'm extremely familiar with the katana, and I won't be selling, or at least I don't plan on selling, my little Air. This is nowhere near as toneful as a 100 combo, but the reason I have this is because I take it busking with me. It's got the battery compartments and so on. So that's essential for going out into the streets and playing for the summer tourists. So I'll keep that. The catalyst for selling it was I've done quite well at not going down the rabbit hole in terms of effects pedals, but there's a pedal I really want to try, and it's a couple of £100. And I thought, oh, I've got a couple of £100 to be spending just now on musical stuff. And then my eye went to the Katana and thought, and so it all came together. So the Katana's gone, sold it for £150 sterling, and that leaves me not much to pay for this pedal. The pedal is a clone. It's that Ryra, R-Y-R-A, supposed to be one of the closest clones to a clone. I have no idea whether I will like a clone pedal, but I just thought, that's it, you know, recycled my stuff, and that way I'm not too much out of pocket. So I'm babbling now. That's why I sold the Katana. The Katana got me a lot of subscribers, so now my subscriber count will go pew. But you know, what can you do? I love the Katana, but I love my valve amps more. Even though I'm a house player, I still enjoy my tones from the valve amps. Right, I'll leave you with that. Hope you enjoyed the playing, and I'll see you soon on the next video. Bye for now.